We live. We live. Welcome to the main event. I be your host, main event Fro. We're about to talk about a little some weekly wrestling. Episode one. Hit y'all with the intro. We're gonna dive right into it. Is my mic on, ain't it? Hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. Yeah. My mic on. We good. We good. All right. Hit y'all with the intro, and we're gonna get right into it. He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness till one day he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh. He's coming. Welcome to the main event. I'll be your host, Main Event Fro. I'm about to put the link in the description. You can click that link. You can join up and we can talk about it. But we're gonna run down a couple of things. Excuse me, I've been under the weather lately. But hey, business got to get took care of, you know what I'm saying? Acknowledge me for that. So got a couple rundown. We just gonna go over, gonna talk about it. So let's talk about it. First thing I want to talk about is Damian Priest and Finn Balor, man. The Judgment Day, are they showing signs that the Judgment Day are splitting up, or Damian Priest and Finn Balor? Which one is gonna fall out? Which one is gonna get kicked out the group, or will they settle their differences? Damian Priest put up a good match with Seth Rollins for the World Championship, and he's been set up pretty much to conquer that. Now, I wouldn't mind even seeing Damian Priest take the belt off of Gunther. He could be the first one to pin Gunther, take the Intercontinental Championship, and make a run with that. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Then you can move Gunther into the World Championship picture, you know, and let Gunther get his run on that. But I think that in Seth Rollins versus Gunther, man, who don't want to see that? You know what I'm saying? I like a top match I like to see. But with Finn Balor and Damian Priest, will they settle their differences? Let me know in the comments. You catching the playback? Let me know in the comments. So it's been word that JD McDonald, he's gonna join Judgment Day. I like to see that. And it's iffy with me. Like, I like to see him join Judgment Day, but then I like to see him and Finn Balor just form their own team, a spinoff of the Judgment Day. You know, like Finn gets the big head. He tried to get Damian Priest voted out or something, and they end up casking out Finn Balor. Him and JD end up joining together, then forming their own little group. That way you can bring upcoming, like two new upcoming stars up into the picture and elevate them to a higher level under Finn Balor. And then the Judgment Day, they can replace Finn Balor with, I don't know, who would you like to see if that was to happen? Who would you like to see Finn Balor get replaced with? Or they can just keep it those three: Finn Balor, Dominic, and Rhea Ripley. I mean, Damian Priest, Dominic, and Rhea Ripley. They can just keep it like that. But that's an interesting story that I'm looking forward to seeing the end of it too. Seeing what the end gonna be like. And we're gonna talk about Matt Riddle versus Gunther because they've been teasing it backstage, and Matt Riddle and Gunther have had some face-off backstage, couple words. Matt Riddle fighting off the Imperium. This past Raw, he was fighting off Imperium. He got the best of two guys. But what happens when he in the ring with the ring general, you know? And I don't know where they taking Matt Riddle. Like I said, I never really did get into Matt Riddle character. RK Bro was okay, and he still was irritating to me. And all this 420 crap, like that's just beyond wrestling to me. Being 420, that's just like saying pretty much like when they introduced Scott Hall as the alcoholic inside the in the performance center and all that. I didn't like the drunk Scott Hall. I don't think that things like that should be implemented into wrestling. But it is what it is, and it's the modern day, and that's stuff they do these days for the entertainment. But Matt Riddle versus Gunther, man, I can't wait to see Gunther chop this guy's chest to pieces, pieces to pieces. Can't wait to see that. We're gonna talk about Ricochet, Shinsuke, and and Brunson Reed pretty soon. I'm pretty sure, like at after Money in the Bank, these guys gonna have a triple threat. If not before then, and I like to see these three guys hit it off in the ring in a triple threat match. Winner gets a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, which should be Brunson Reed, which should be a hard hitting match. Brunson Reed versus Gunther, and I like to see that. What y'all think about that, man? Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. But these three should tie it up, man. Shinsuke, Ricochet, Brunson Reed should fight it out in a triple threat match for to see who get the shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, man. But he gonna interfere. I believe Brunson Reed gonna interfere in Money in the Bank and take out Shinsuke. He's gonna take out Ricochet, which is gonna cause them to keep feuding. What about Chad Gable trains Maxine Dupree or Sarah Logan? I know her name Ben Hella, whatever. I just ain't getting. I don't get down like that. I don't like the name. It's a crappy name. It's shitty, especially for her characters. Sarah Logan. That's what I'm gonna call her. Sarah Logan. And Maxine Dupree will be training to face off with Sarah Logan. I guess in like a mixed match, a mixed gender match. I think that's how they should approach it. But Maxine is not really just a wrestler, to my knowledge. I haven't seen her in the ring. And if you have seen Maxine Dupree in the ring, drop a link down in the comment because I want to see that. I don't have time to look it up right now and all that, but just drop the link down. I can click on it, boom, bam, pow. I can watch it. But I'm looking forward to that, man. Seeing what they're gonna do with Maxine Dupree. She was supposed to got out of her gear and put on some wrestling attire, and obviously the Alpha Academy disappeared after that. Didn't see no more of that. Vince McMahon must have switched plans or something. You know how that go. What about Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio? We got to talk about that. We got a top face versus a top heel, which is a good thing to do. You put a top heel versus a top face, and what more of a way can you get both of them over in their respective position? And I'm looking forward to seeing that, man. Dominic trying to outdo Cody, Rhea Ripley with the shenanigans, and Cody just getting the best of him. Because usually Dominic gets the best of his opponent with Rhea Ripley standing alongside ringside. Against Cody Rhodes, he would be the person to overcome that. So yeah, that'll make out for a good story, a good match, and to build Cody up as overcoming his obstacles. Becky Lynch versus Zoe Starks and Trish Stratus. Now we know Zoe Starks and Becky Lynch is gonna be face to face. They're gonna keep going at it, keep going at it, and they're gonna cause each other not to even get the money in the bank. So when they face off after Money in the Bank, we know Trish Stratus is gonna be along with Zoe. Becky and Zoe haven't had their one off yet, but we know they're gonna sooner or later have a tag match with Zoe Starks, Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch in a mysterious opponent. I mean, mysterious tag team partner. And I'm hoping it's not Natalia. I'm hoping, man, that it's not Natalia. Please don't let it be Natalia. What is they doing with Natalia? We'll see where they go from there. But who would you like to see team up with Becky Lynch to go against Zoe Starks and Trish Stratus? Let me know down in the comments. We're gonna talk about Brian Breaker versus Seth Rollins. And like I said in my other video, I think this is a real good idea. And a lot of people is they got mixed thoughts about the brand split. They're like, oh, I'm confused. I don't know about the brand split. I thought it's supposed to be a brand split. Why this person showing me? I don't really care where they show up at. Give me some good matches. Give me some good storylines, and let's rock with it. Now, Seth Rollins going back to the NXT and accepting Brian Breaker challenge, and him defending that title at NXT will be a big change for WWE. It'll spark up a big moment. It'll give Brian Breaker his big moment, and I think that's good for Brian Breaker. You know, to elevate him on coming to the main card, and maybe this feud to continue later on throughout the process of him being developed in the main roster. But I'm looking forward to that, man. Seth Rollins versus Brian Breaker. Brian Breaker get a call up, and we get somewhere down the line, we get Brian Breaker versus Solo Sikoa, or Solo Sikoa and Brian Breaker teaming up. Man, let's call him up, people. Come on, WWE. Let's call Brian Breaker up. Let's do some big things with this guy. Dana Brooks going back to NXT, I think will be that's what she needs to be. And she needs to pair off with somebody in NXT. She need a tag team partner. She need to be in the faction with someone to elevate herself. I still think Dana Brooke needs a lot of more work. And I was looking forward to Dana Brooke being a top star, but the more I watched her, the more she kept just messing up. And then her in-ring promos just started to fall off. Like, it's like the more they didn't elevate her, the less energy she put into it. And I think they could have did some big things with her in the 24/7 title and just made the 24/7 title to something different, to like a mid card for the women's championship. They could have did that and kept it on Dana Brooks, but her going back to NXT, I think is a good thing. And she need a little bit more development. And maybe down the line she'll be a top star. Maybe. Shit, maybe. God damn it, maybe. Still have versus Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's Championship. And we can see Theo is in line for it. We seen the Covender. I hope I'm saying this right. The Covender twins, who's been training in the development center of WWE. And these are, as far as I know, these twins are known for their social media. They're like top notch on social media. And you know how WWE do with the people who's on top in social media. They like to bring them in. But as far as I know, these girls been training because this is what they want to do. They want to take it off the basketball court and move it to the wrestling ring and put their skills into their wrestling. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what these girls can do. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they develop. Supposedly, they signed a contract with WWE and they'll be in NXT. And supposedly, they're supposed to team with Tiffany Stratton, and I think that'll be a good idea for these two to team up with Tiffany and let her elevate them in their skills. And like I said, that'll be the next Toxic Attraction, just in a different way. See what Tiffany Stratton can do as a leader. God damn it, screw me, man. Shit. Cole trying to beat me down, man. But we out here. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Now this is we're gonna talk about unifying the women's tag team championships, which I don't really like because I wanted damn what I want, but fuck it. This what I wanted. I wanted Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green to have the women's tag team titles and let them get some shine. I wanted them to shine with that. I want to see them go with it because I think they're a good pairing. And I think they would have made a good, you know, they would have made a good run and they would have elevated the tag team championship and let Ronda and Shayna get it later on. But this came so fast, all of a sudden, that they now they want to unify the women's tag team titles from NXT in the main roster and have these titles being defended throughout all three brands, which is not a bad idea. But man, I'm going for Isla Dunn and Alba Fire to beat Shayna Baszler and Ronda, but I just don't think WWE is gonna run with it like that. I don't think they're gonna run with it like that, but they need to do that. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Let's elevate Alba Fire. Let's elevate Isla Dunn. Let's get in the titles, and Shayna Baszler and Ronda can get it back at SummerSlam or Survivor Series. I'd rather than get it back at Survivor Series to let Isla Dunn and Alba Fire get their shine on, man, because these some good performers. I done seen them wrestling NXT. I done seen what they can do together. They're some good performers, and really they can outshine Ronda Rousey. I ain't gonna say Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler a badass. You know what I'm saying? Shayna, she can go. She can go. But I can see that Ronda been training with Shayna and she been working on taking bumps. She took a finish move. Ronda Rousey took a tag team finish move, man. But I couldn't believe it. But Ronda did it. I guess she want to elevate herself. You know, I guess that's what she want to do. But I'm still not digging Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler, thumbs up, thumbs up. Ronda Rousey, I, she got to show me some. She got to show me some. But Charlotte Flair makes her return tonight on Friday night SmackDown. And I said this, man. I said this. I said I didn't like that. She comes back, win the title, then she lose it, disappear, comes back, win the title, lose it, disappear. I'm like, yo, what is Charlotte Flair doing? But she came back tonight on SmackDown looking lovely as can be, you know. That's Charlotte Flair. Woo! Can I get a woo for Charlotte Flair? Woo! You know what I'm saying? She was out there rocking that thing, man. But she challenged Oscar. Oscar accepted the challenge. Bianca got to wait in line again. Pretty sure they may make it a three-way match, triple threat match. They may make it a triple threat. But I think Charlotte Flair is gonna win that belt, man. She's gonna win that belt and she's gonna beat her dad Screek 16 times. He was 16 times, or Charlotte Flair is what 14 or 15 times right now. And I think she's gonna beat her dad Screek, man. Yeah, I think that's what they're going for. That's why she keep losing it. Come back, win it, and lose it so she can beat her dad Screek. But I just don't like it like that. You know, Charlotte Flair, you're gonna disappear and go into the movie scene, be done with it. Just make your guest appearance like John Cena do. But yeah, man, it's good to see her back. It's it just be missing the queen. You can tell when the episode's missing the queen, man. It's kind of dry. But I guess that's why they put Bianca on SmackDown also. But Bianca, everybody looking for a change in her character. We'll see what happened there, though. Triple threat match. I think they're going to make it happen. Money in the Bank, triple threat. Charlotte Flair versus Oscar versus Bianca Belair for the women's unification. What they call that title? Women's Unified Championship. That's what they calling that now. Yeah. And the belt looked like Roman Reigns' belt. Same belt, just got gold, got a little gold on it. Now fly here, man. Fuck it with me, man. That on my nerve. But yeah. Last but not least, we got to talk about Jey Uso, people. We got to talk about Jey Uso. A lot went down on SmackDown, and Jey Uso, man, Wes is going. I hated that happen because I wanted to see main event Jey Uso as the United States champion. I wanted to see him hold some single gold, and he deserved it. He deserved a championship. But like always, referee getting knocked down. Here comes Pretty Deadly. Jimmy actually saved them, but Solo Secor interferes, and Jimmy tries to kick Solo and end up kicking Jey Uso, putting him down. Austin Theory retains, and I hate that for Jey Uso, but hey, it is what it is, man. They're trying to build a story here. They going with the story. Jey Uso like, fuck Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Huh? He like, fuck Jimmy. Then he walk out the ring, like, you look at Paul Heyman and Solo, man, fuck y'all too. Huh? Fuck y'all too. And Jay walks off, man. But he gonna answer to the tribal chief next Friday, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that, seeing what Jay Uso gonna do. And I'm hoping Jay Uso goes solo, do his own thing to show what he can do as the main event, Jay Uso. That's what I'm looking forward to. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. But we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. It's late. I ain't trying to be on this thing too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my SmackDown review in a second. Y'all can be looking out for that. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I be the main event, and I'll catch you all in the next main event. He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness. Till one day, he was left to die. He then will rise again. He then will embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness.